Let's take a look at the Cyber Sandwich Edu protocol. So here's a template that you can use, and you can use this over and over again with your students. You would first want to find something that your students can read or watch to gather information. So this might be uh, a compare and contrast type thing where one person is reading something and the other person is reading something different, such as maybe you want to compare and contrast the differences between tacos and burritos. That could be a fun topic to start off with to get students interested in working with this protocol. But then maybe you go into something deeper. Maybe you're comparing some countries or different forms of government or anything like that. You could also use it just on the same topic where they're reading the same thing. Really, the goal here is to get them gathering information, communicating, and then writing down a summary, being able to synthesize that information and kind of write and relay what's most important. So you would have student one and student two, or you could do this down here in groups of three, where you could have student one, two, and three. But student one is going to be reading whatever information is given to him or her and taking notes on that. What's the most important details about this? Student two is going to do the same thing, depending on how you've set up the assignment. Could be the same article or video, or it could be maybe it's the same topic, just a different source. So anything like that. Uh, they're going to then take their notes and copy and paste them into their appropriate slide. Now, this is the part where you can easily get students looking at just, oh, okay, student two, you have that, I have that, and we just type that in right here. But really, students need to be communicating and talking about their notes, kind of what they found, and then identifying those things that they have in common and maybe asking questions to each other as well. So the whole note taking part should take about 10 minutes. The communicating part should take about 10 minutes. And then they're going to begin writing, just writing uh, like a paragraph or something summarizing what they have just learned and discussed. So they're writing in a summary paragraph about the most important information. They've got their notes right here, they've got their partner's notes, and they have the things that they have in common. You could then go ahead and have them share their writing with someone else, or you could take this a step further and also have them do some sort of sketch of their writing as well. Maybe it's a diagram or some other graphic organizer that goes with that writing. Now, the great thing about this is it doesn't have to be done digitally all the time. You got little students, okay? Doesn't work too well to do the copy and pasting in slides. Maybe you do it on Seesaw or something like that. But you could also think about maybe you start this whole thing on paper anyway, and maybe they're taking pictures and write and reading and writing as they're going through it and turning that in on Seesaw. So it doesn't have to always be digital, but students should be reading, they should be taking notes, they should be communicating with each other and collaborating, and they should be writing. Do it once a week, get students in the rhythm, and then you'll be able to go and take this even deeper with them.